Good day, welcome back to Portland Meadows Racing Live Track. Handicapper Matt Jukic joining you once again. It's Wednesday night, August 29th. We get two pick fours tonight, always a good night here. Wednesday night at Portland Meadows. Of course, 14% takeout on those pick fours. Let's get right into them. Into the first race, we do have 8 races on tap. Set up quite perfectly there, 4 and 4. Into the first one, we're going to take 2 horses. We're going to take the 3 Northern Snow Dancer and the 6 Kenzie Carolina. The 3 Northern Snow Dancer is going to double her price, but I like the way she won last out. Really, if you throw out that stakes try, she's been right there, both of her starts, victories in both of them. Was also going a mile. I think she might be a better sprinter. Have to have the 3 Northern Snow Dancer on that ticket. The 6 Kenzie Carolina, they've protected this gal her entire life with maiden specials, couple tries and stakes. Dropped in for $5,000 here for the first time off a victory. Isn't the non-3, but does get to stick with state breds. The one you want is the 6 Kenzie Carolina. Off into the second race, 1, 4, and 6. We're going to go 3 deep. The one, Stormy Tina. How impressive was she first time out here at Portland Meadows? Got to the front and just widened as she pleased. 5.5 furlongs, slight cutback should be no problem for her here. Also gets into that same perfect condition, non-2 to the non-3 level here. We'll see if Stormy Tina can get it done twice in a row. I guess the one you got to worry about. We didn't cover the 3 Jacobita. Did not like that run last out where she was the beaten heavy favorite. I'm going to turn in an even effort at this level. We'll see if we can stay away from her. Maybe she can take some money and make the payout a bit bigger. We're also going to cover the 4 BBs. Quick action, another one with some speed. Dropping down from an allowance try here at Portland. Probably fits a whole lot better with this claiming group. And the outside horse in Milady's Gift. Coming off the bench here. Might need a start, but does have some talent there. You can see she's won 3 over 7 starts. Does have some gas from the early going, but doesn't have to be up there. Kind of a flexible runner. We'll see if Tad Skaggs can give her a good ride. Off into the third race, we're going to go with a couple professional gals. You can see the 5 Notes of Freedom, the 6 Teachers Rule. Both have been in the money plenty times. Of course, Notes of Freedom, a 6-time winner. The 6 Teachers Rule, a 12-time winner in her career. The 5 Notes of Freedom's come back, firing bullets. You can see 3 straight bullet drills, a 3 and then 2 4-furlong ones. She should be on her toes, cutting back to a sprint. 6 Teachers Rule, really fallen some hard times lately, just a single win this year, but been around it all year, hit the board in 7 of 8, 4 runner finishes, well, maybe she can get that second win. We're going to cover it just in case. Off into the fourth race, the anchor leg of this early pick 4. We're going to you have to cover the 2 overtime victory. Simple as that. If you're worried about him getting too far back, you can also cover the 5 horse here and Bad As Can Be. Of course, Overtime Victory had that very easy win last out. They're going to go a mile and an eighth here. Not a problem for him with that distance, but he just gets 15, 20 lengths back in the early going. If you think it's going to be too far, there's really not a ton of speed in here for him to try and run down. So you might want to have the 5 covered Bad As Can Be as well, who's going to get first run on Overtime Victory. Maybe you can get to the wire first at probably what should be a better price. So the early pick 4, we're going 3 and 6 with 1, 4, and 6, 5 and 6 with 2 and 5, $24 get you in the early one. We also get a late one, and it is the second leg of the City of Roses Sprint Championship here at the Claiming Series. This first leg came up a whole lot tougher than the second one. The horse in that second leg sure got a lot easier go of it than the ones did in the 5th race here. We're going to have to go 4 deep. I think there's a lot of talent in here, and really any one of these 4 can win. I know the one, Fantasyville, came down here with some pretty high regard, trying to take that first leg. Showed up with a good effort, does get Aliska Kubanova to ride again, was second, beat a length, just kind of got uncorked a bit late, trying to run down Cascadian Story. Did beat High Flying Storm pretty handily there, so those top 2 were much the best in there. I think getting back to 5.5 furlongs should be a whole lot better for her. I think once they even get to 6, she'll be a little more dangerous, but Fantasyville is one you're going to have to cover. We're also going to cover the 3 outside horses, the 6, Giacomina, the 7, known as Lou, and the 8, the professional Portland Meadows gal in Lafayette Star. Of course, the 6, Giacomina, very easy win last out, sat on the lead the whole way, drew away as she pleased, but I'm not really sure what she beat in that one. This assignment will be a whole lot tougher today. Was 1 to 5 on that one. She won't be anywhere near that price, taking on a tougher crew. Definitely talented, and probably finding another one, finding a new home in this Claiming Series. The 7, known as Lou, looking to get back on track. He's a 3-time winner this season already. She's kind of an even effort going at 5 furlongs. I think the more ground they give her, the better. 5.5 today, 6 coming up in the final should be the best for her. And you got to have the 8, Lafayette Star, coming off that second place effort. This gal just loves Portland. You can see she's 6 for 9 here at Portland. That's just in the win column. She's 4 for 5 here at the distance. Kind of that stock and pounce, maybe a late runner. Another one who's going to appreciate that half furlong here and closer to the 6. Probably another one going to find a new home here as well in this claiming series. In the 6th race, we're going to have to go 2 deep. I think it's a little bit easier. We're going to go with the 2 winners from one of the first 3 legs. We're going to cover the 2 Sweet Pleasure, who just got to the front and opened up to As She Please last out. Beating Rich Debut, you're going to see again. Does come in here. 2 straight wins under her belt. Really nobody's going to want to go with her early. And she could just be gone. If anybody does try and hook her, we're also going to have the 6 Cascadian Story, who was a very nice winner last out. Just bided her time early, made that 1 run, drew off by 3 in the lane, and Sanguinetti retains the mount. So probably the easier leg, we're only going to go 2 deep after going 4 deep in the 4th. Off to the 7th, our best bet of the day. We're going to try and get the 2-horse home here, and Shaken Seamus. Really been running too well to lose. You can see that win 3 starts back. Runner-up efforts in his last 2, taking on similar company. I think it's time to break through for Mary Jo Teleski and Juanita Jones. Off into the last, we're going to go 3 deep. With that single, we can spend a little bit more money here. Going to stick at 24 bucks, but we can have a little more coverage. We're going to cover the 1, the Red Sea, the 2, This Lad Is Gold, and the 5, Game Event. Red Sea's just been so unlucky this season, taking on the non-3 groups. You can see no wins from 10 tries, but 5 other top 3 finishes. Maybe taking a stab here, but we can after taking that single in the 7th. The 2, This Lad Is Gold, is a newcomer from Emerald Downs out of the Jonathan Nance barn here for the first time. Nance and Torres, that's really all you got to look at. Shipping into Portland, definitely ones you want to have covered in this one. Game Event rebounded from a kind of a pair of meh efforts here at Portland to get right on the lead and win that last one. Filomon Alvarado and Sanguinetti going for the 2nd time here. Another one with some hot connections you're going to want in the nightcap at Portland Meadows. So it's 1, 6, 7, and 8 with 2 and 6 with 2 with 1, 2, and 5. 24 bucks again gets you in for that pick 4 here at Portland Meadows on August 29th. 14% takeout. Get lucky.